The reason why I speak English in this video is because I don't want my parents to listen to this, as they might get hurt from something I said. Although I do want them to understand this. So, whatever. So, this video will be about marriage. When should I get married? Was I supposed to get married right now? Should all people in my age get married and have 2 kids already? The main question is, why the hell do you need to force me to get married? So I'm 26 years old and I'm turning 27 next year. Looking around, most of my friends, they already settled down and have 2 kids. That's when people started to ask, when will be your turn? Well, actually, they've been asking that question for a long time. 5 years when I was 21, 22 years old. And I've been avoiding that question since then. Until now, when I feel that I cannot take the pressure anymore and I needed to speak to someone. That's why you are watching this right now. So, dear mom and dad, I love you so much. But can you please stop forcing marriage on me? You are amazing parents I could ever hope for, and someday I wish I could be a fraction of who you are. But there's one thing I don't want to adopt from you, and that is your approach toward marriage. I know you guys got married in your teens, and most of my peers did, because that was the correct thing to do back then, and still is for most people, but not for everyone. Not for everyone. Why? Well, firstly, you brought me up differently. You made me believe that education is something that I should value, and you encouraged me to be good, to go further out of the countryside and seek for better life. You invested in me so much, hoping that I could be different. But now, you wanted me to be like people who didn't get a good education and get married when it comes to their age. Does that make any sense? I had good education. I adopted modern ideas and perceptions. And just because they are different from your traditional ones, you immediately rejecting it and think that they are wrong. So why did you want me to go study anything from the beginning? Secondly, mom, dad, I know you supported me. I know you always want the best for me. But sometimes I feel that you want it for your selfish reasons. Parents want to see their children stable and settled during their lifetime. It's like you're trying to fulfill your responsibilities. Like, my children got married, bravo, I'm done with them. But is that enough reason for you to push me into something I may not ready for? Okay, he might have lucrative business, commodious house and solid degree, and those may be enough for you. But for me, they aren't. Marriage isn't a checklist. And I know you know that. But out of fear of me hitting 30 soon, you want me to accept anything coming my way. Sometimes I'm afraid myself too. I wonder if I will ever come across who I will click with, who I will end up liking, and admittedly sometimes I failed. The idea of randomly accepting someone has crossed my mind hundreds of times, but I fight it because I know everything will happen in due time. Can you just wait for it? Thirdly, mom, the reason that I find very stupid and funny that you just told me recently, you're scared of the fact that once I turn 29 or 30, I will only receive proposals from old men, or how I will end up like some ladies who never got married and might become a bit crazy, or how I am too picky and will end up being dependent on my siblings, or how I can't get everything I ask for in the man I want to spend my life with and should therefore settle with whatever option I currently have. Well, as for your fears about me ending up alone and being dependent on others, I won't, mom. I won't. I have a job, I earn enough to support myself, and I enjoy the independence. Well, that doesn't mean that I never wanted to settle down eventually. But just now, I cannot find it in myself to say yes to anyone just because I may be edging towards the scary age of 30. And why is 30 such a terrifying age? Will I lose all of my mind or become unappealing as soon as I hit 30? I don't think so. Fourth, you said I must get married because I hit the average age of tying the knot. So does it mean I must die when I hit the average age of dying? Say 70? Doesn't it make any sense itself, Mom? The next reason is the reason that I hated the most. It frustrated me. I thought I belonged to a liberal family, but at the end of the day, it all boils down to being born a female. People keep saying, you're a girl, don't need to study higher. You're a girl, don't need to work hard. You're a girl, you should get married now. Liberal or not, I've realized that every mother fears her daughter not getting married on time. I don't blame you for this, because how can I? You're only following to the culture that you've been brought up in, and that's not something can easily change within a day or so, or ever. Last but not least, you say you forced me to get married because you wanted me to be happy. You wanted someone to take care of me, have someone to share things with. But Mom, Dad, even neighbors, you might see it happy for you or for me from outside. But do you know that I am happy? Would I be happy sharing things with the man that I don't like? Would I be happy arguing with the one that I don't know much about him? Would I be happy living with a man for the responsibility, not love? I know, till now you still deny this. You might say people will fall in love after marriage and even work better. But how can I find joy in some type of marriage? I live to seek for happiness, not just to complete responsibility. My auntie said, just get married. If I find it doesn't match, then you can divorce. But have to marry now. And surprisingly, everyone agreed. Why? Why can you even think like that? How about the kids? Is it even harder, you think? You said if I don't get married, I will become an irresponsible daughter to my parents. But to me, as a daughter, I always try to become a good human, do the right things, say the right things, try to make parents happy. But can I do that without risking my own life and my own happiness? I'm sure at the end of the day, that's not what you want, don't you? Finally, I wish that you could look beyond what's been fed to you over these years. I wish you could see that I too want to settle down. Not because time is running out, but because I too want a partner who I can share things with, who I think I can spend my life with, and when I'm ready. I know you love me endlessly, but this is a choice which will affect my life. Nearly everything will be impacted after taking this decision, since it will be permanent. So that's why I cannot rush into it. That's why I need time to be ready. That's a long journey, right? I hope you could understand. You know that I love you regardless. And I could do everything. I can even sacrifice if that's what you want me to do. I don't think that's what you want me to do. At the end of the day, if you keep forcing me like this, I will eventually do what you want. But I'm not happy. That's what you should know. Okay, I think this video can stop now. This is not just for my parents, but if you want to use it to express your thought and your ideas, you can just feel free to leave the comment below in the comment box, and we can discuss further and maybe make a Vietnamese video over this. I haven't, I don't dare to make a Vietnamese video yet because I don't want to make my parents even more upset. But I think I should. Maybe one of you guys should turn this into a Vietnamese version. All right. Thank you so much for your time of listening to my mumbling around. And I hope you have a good day. Thank you very much. And I'll see you in the next video.